Don't. We don't need that up anymore. um, oh, of course, I start right when there's a fucking ad. Well, we'll get to the incentive for why you should subscribe in a moment. Hello, happy Wednesday, because I have a haircut tomorrow. We have a lot of people claiming they came first, but according to the activity feed, Risque, congrats on coming first. Turtle, congrats on coming second. And KB, congrats on coming third. However, Mary and Kelsey, congrats on saying that you picked first. um, so it's been a while since I've streamed. Last time I was live was before the Deception Island trip. So before we start playing the game and finishing DDI, I will recount my time in Washington State. Um, Ash, welcome in. Um, so that's why I was playing that Michael Jackson song, because it's the theme from Free Willy, even though literally none of the words have anything to do with freeing Willy. But sure, go off, I guess. Um, so I spent zero time preparing pictures or anything for the trip. So you're just going to have to go off of what I hold up in front of the camera to show you. So Nancy Hannah puts on these trips. It's Locked Mysteries. She has an Instagram. It's like Nancy Drew Nerd, and her website where you can read itinerary from past trips and itinerary for upcoming trips. Next April, May is the Ghost Dogs of Moon Lake trip, which I think I will be going on. No promises yet. Um, it was so the DDI trip was obviously in Washington, like the game is set. It was I don't know. I was there for a week, and I think the trip was maybe 4 days. Yeah, that sounds right because I had two travel days and one free day. Yeah, so it was like 4 days, um, where we did things like kayaking and whale watching, where we saw a lot of whales, including Fat Paul, the icon that he is. What else did we do? We took a ferry to Friday Harbor, where we went in a lighthouse, which was fun for some people and not fun for me because I'm terrified of heights. So I climbed up there and then was like, oh. Hello, Mia. I bottomed it. Yes, Risque bottomed in the kayak, and I topped in the kayak. Don't tell Risk Man. Um, yeah, we really locked in. The two band kids in the kayak really locked in and got that tempo going. So we made it a personal goal to beat Kelsey and her husband at the kayak. Like I guess we raced each other. Um and husband and I lost our rudder, so you cheated. Well, by the end, I think Risque's feet fell off the pedals to control the rudder, so it was kind of even. Um, there was the cosplay dinner with Scott Carty, which actually, hold on one second. I had to get so this bag is the one that was from the carousel trip. It's like a reusable shopping bag. But I'm using it to store all of my trip goodies in there because the paper bag that she gave us for this trip was kind of falling apart after being shoved in my backpack for as long as it was. So um, there was the cosplay dinner with Scott Carty. It's upside down. he signed the Ned coloring sheet, and I asked him to make it out to Bud. He said, "Bud, buddy, old pal, Clue Crew compadre, thanks for playing along." That's a signature. He was very nice. He definitely had to censor his answers for some of the questions. My favorite one being he was asked how he thought Ned would propose to Nancy, and it started off like pretty standard, like, oh, he would want to do it in a location that's like perfect, and he would really want um like the setting to be nice, and there would be like a nice dinner involved. And then he gets into like, and then he would hire the Hardy Boys, or he would enlist the Hardy Boys to be his. And he like pauses and he goes, "I'm gonna say assistants," but he really wanted to say his bitches to make sure that it's exactly how Nancy would want it. And my table at the back, which had Kelsey's husband, Risque, um, Robin, Clue Finder, who I don't know if she's here yet. She said she might make an appearance, and her husband, and Ms. Lemon was there also. And we were all like trying to not die laughing because we were like, what the actual fuck is going on? And everybody else, I think, is just like, oh, I don't know. Turtle, congrats on your 10 stream streak. Did you guys get assigned seats full time? The assigned seats were only for the first day. The second day, it was free seating. Though on the New Jersey trip, no, it was free seating that time too. Yeah, it's just the opening like intro thing where you have to do like different team building activities. Like there was an escape room, and stuff like that. Like there was coloring. This is my colored picture of Ned, which I wish I had brought this for Scott to sign, because I put, you can't read it because it's backwards, Ned Expert X Nancy at the top. It would have been funny if this is the one he signed, but I forgot. Would have to stay within our Frank group. Yeah, so this time we had, the group was broken into 4 subgroups: Frank, Joe, Bess, and George, and we were on Team Frank. And we were supposed to, for some of the activities, we had to meet the with our group. Like the kayaking was just Team Frank, and when we got to the whale watching tour, we had to check in with our like team leader for group Team Frank and sign the waivers and stuff. Who let the trouble kids sit together in the back? That would be Hannah. And we were sitting right next to the table that had Maggie and Dr. Bob and Stay Tuned for Mystery Hannah, and I think KB, you were at that table, right? And J Cat was definitely there, and Bev. Like all of the troubled kids, truly. By trouble, I mean cool kids were sitting in the back. We were going, yeah, Risque was going crazy when the drone came around. Let's see, what else do I have from the trip? A lot of stuff. A lot of stuff, and yet most of it is from when the trip was over. There's a pen. Hannah gave us pens and a bracelet. Oh my god! Ow! Fuck! Hi, Enzy. Ow! Like the lower third says, I got a tattoo yesterday, and I just dropped a bag of rocks on my tattoo, and that really hurt. Anyway, it's like a Live Strong bracelet, but it has like marine life on it, fish and crabs, and I think, oh, there's like a walrus on there. Um, what is all this? Oh, that's from, okay. I'm just emptying everything out to onto my desk because it's easier. Um, And then after I show and tell all this stuff, I get to show and tell stuff from my birthday. So there's a lot of showing and telling going on. Um, yeah, I can show the tattoo. Okay, so first of all, this is the bag. It's very nice, reusable. It's very big. It's perfect for storing all the goodies. I already showed the necklace. This is the quiz that Hannah gave. She gave one in New Jersey as well. Where it's trivia questions. What's the name of the store that everyone shops at in DDI specifically? What's the name of the whale museum? Who can't Nancy call in this game? Um, what does the following spell out? Dash dot dash dot dot dash dash dot dot dash dot 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 dash 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 dot dash dot dash 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 dot 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 dash dot dot dash dot dash dot 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 dash dot dot dot. And it spells out Cadborosaurus, by the way. And the only reason I know that is because the two letters I know in Morse code are SOS. So I figured out which ones were O's and which ones were S's, and then picked. They're multiple choice, by the way. I didn't have to figure it out on my own. I got between 26 and 30 questions correct. Dot 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 dash dash dot, dot. Yes, exactly. SOS. Um, yeah, the pictures. Hold on 1 second. Hold on 1 second. Um, I don't know if you got 100% of the questions correct. You got like a prize, I think. I don't remember that part. This is the card that the host of our Airbnb, it does not have my name, left us. And they also left strawberry ice cream. Risque will be posting a vlog, and I'm sure that the Airbnb will be included in part of it, and there are definitely pictures at the Airbnb. Oh yes, there was also guess the number of uh mint lifesavers in the bowl, and Risque was almost exactly right. I think she was only off by like 5, which was crazy. What did you end up winning for that? You got to pick a prize, right? Um, a whale notebook. Yes. There was a blown glass orca, which was not surprisingly the very first prize to go. And I think there was some other stuff too, but I don't remember. I knew I wasn't gonna like I wasn't looking to try and win any of those really. It would have been cool if I did, but here's another thing that I colored. It's a bookmark. It says it's Locked Mystery Weekend, and it is the door to Whale World. KB got the whale necklace. Very nice, very nice. Um, that. Um, this is 60 cents that was loose in the bag. I don't know where it came from, but now I have 60 more cents to spend. This is uh one of those get get to know each other activities where you go around the room and you find people to sign the boxes. Some of these boxes include has the same favorite Nancy Drew game as you, has played both Dossier games, loves Professor Hotchkiss, has/had a crush on Dave, can finish this phrase, want a cookie? Blank. Can tell you a quote from a Nancy Drew game. This is one of their first times on the trip. I think there's another one that's like has been on a trip before. There's there's a lot. I got all of them filled out. Um, the one that was very hard to find was first game was Treasure in the Royal Tower. Apparently, there were really only two people on the trip who knew that that was their first game, and there was a very long line of people trying to get that box signed. um, yeah, this is she made the budget from between this trip and the last trip has definitely had gone up. So she had these lanyards made that say "It's Locked Mystery Weekends, Washington 2026." That's upside down. It's still backwards. And then she like made them, and there's like semaphore flags on the on it, and then the like pass for the ferry was in there, and there's other information like the group number and the table number. It was very official. Not that the New Jersey trip wasn't official, but um, I think this is the food was good. Yes. This was one of the little party favors. It's a little notebook with a boat on it. Very cute. Here's another bracelet. I probably have either Kelsey or Kelsey's husband's because I think there was a second bracelet left on the table at the Airbnb that I just took. Playing cards. This little lighthouse charm. It looks like a Monopoly piece. It's very cute. A little keychain. Got like wheels on it and anchor. I just hit my tattoo. Also, I think I saw it a while back. But to answer your question, Enzo, if you're still here, the appointment was at 4, and I think I was done around 2 hours. It was pretty quick, even though it's pretty sizable. There's a golf pencil. I don't know where this came. We did eat a lot of clam chowder. Here's the schedule from the first day. It says what activities we did. There was an escape room. There were games like Raid and Scopa and Guess Who. Risque and I played Nancy Drew themed Guess Who. It was very fun. Trivia, which was like Jeopardy. A mystery, which was like you went around to the tables and found clues and solved puzzles. And then there was like a designated time to sit at the coloring stations. Um, Kalina was there on the first and last day, and she gave everybody these little messages in a bottle, charms, which was on the inside said it said something like "Watch out for Caddy," and it has a picture. I did not take mine out of the plastic, but some more adventurous people, risque, uh, used like a pencil and a screwdriver that I had that went with my camera to try and fish it out. She got it out, so I can't. Um, I gotta give her that. The paperclip, yes, there was also. Oh, that was in there somewhere too. A whale-shaped paperclip. Des, thank you for the 10 months. Oi, Mista. Oi, 10 month stuff. uh, that's from. This is also from New Jersey. This. Um, so now we get into the things that I purchased, which include this sticker from the Whale Museum that says "The Whale Museum, Southern Resident Orcas of the Salish Sea, San Juan Islands, Washington State." Very fun. Um, It's a magnet, so on my fridge probably. I did get stickers too, but I already put them in my sticker book. I got this guy at the whale museum, even though he's not a whale. He's a little plush octopus. Very you wear him on your head. You can, um, also, while in Friday Harbor, bought this mug that has a walrus on it, even though the box said sea lion. Even this is not a sea lion at all. He doesn't have a name yet. The octopus, I have not come up with a name yet, but uh, I will try to come up with one. So I have this mug now. Um, the whale sticker I bought at the San Juan Roasters coffee shop only makes me think of how me and Kelsey is the fairy. Luz, thank you for the 9 months. Our sub baby is here. Oh, we've got a hype train. Thank you. I guess I will put the recapping of the trip momentarily on pause to talk about this. I forgot to put my mic as a source on this. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? How about now? Okay. So, July is uh, Disability Pride Month. So, I chose the Autistic Self Advocacy Network as a charity. That's the logo right over there. So, as long as we hit the minimum goal of 10 subs, I will donate $10 a sub, $100 donation to the Autism Self Advocacy Network. Down here, if you keep gifting subs beyond the 10, or we get up to the 10 and more, I will donate 10 more dollars with a maximum of $500 because I'm not made of money. Des, thank you for the gift sub to Child of Land. I will I'll go back to that. Risque, thank you for the sub, for the Prime sub. We'll come back to that probably later, maybe before we start the game. Let's see. Oh, there was one other thing that Hannah gave us. Des. Yes, we have Des with a Z and Des with an S. Hello, Des with an S. And thank you, Des with a Z. Gift sub. But she gave us these pins. It says Washington 2026, It's Locked Mysteries with an orca on it. Gave that to us, which is very cool. I love pins. She also had pins made for the other trips. So I have one that says New Jersey 2025, It's Locked Mysteries, which is considerably smaller, and it has an ice cream sundae on it, which is also very cool. I think that is all the official trip things. Now for the less official but stuff that I got on the trip. First, the rocks that I dropped on my new tattoo. They're probably not going to translate as cool on camera as they were in person, but here's the first one. It's very flat. Kelsey, thank you. Jesus Christ, Kelsey, thank you for the 17 gift subs. Holy shit. God, okay. Congratulations. Also, hello, Kate Mazing. Congratulations to Ash, Turtle, Bucket. A is for A-Hole, Meg, 12 Natalie Purple, Kate, War Never Changes, Cat Havoc, Subasa, Phlebotanist, Maeve, George, Jalen, KB, Mary, and Des with an S. Congratulations on your new gift subs. Enjoy your emotes. Anyway, here's more rocks. Here's another one. Flat and smooth. Loose. Thank you for gifting sub to the Sand Mermaid. Another one. This one's big. It also, this one is, I think it's called a wishing rock because it has like the stripe around it. This square one, very satisfying. I promise if you were in person looking at these rocks, you also would think that they're. This one. Another wishing rock with a stripe down the middle. This one has like a cross in it, and I thought it was funny. I do apologize, but I'm watching unmute as I am unfortunately working. Somebody tell Subasa that is okay, and that I appreciate him watching him and his breasts. This, and then that. So a lot of smooth, flat rocks. Maybe they smell. They don't. Um, then at in Anacortes, we went to. Well, we went around. This one I can pull up a picture of somewhere. Probably here. Yep, here it is. Okay. Save image. Hold on. Thank you for the alert, Des with a Z. Oh my god, that's so big. Let's zoom that, let's shrink that down a little bit. So in Anacortes, after the kayaking, I went and got a tattoo of the one bum. Obviously, I got it on my one bum. This is not the tattoo that I got yesterday. This tattoo I've had for like a week now. It is on my butt. Definitely felt a little embarrassing to explain to the tattoo guy that I wanted it on my butt, but he did it. And it was pretty quick too. I feel like it was like an hour tops. I feel like the longest the yeah, like what ended up taking the longest I think was waiting. So that's the one bum tattoo. Let me get a picture of the other tattoo. Probably I put it. Who's this one? I thought you were getting hit one on one cheek and bum on the other cheek. Mary, thank you for the 69 bits. Here's the tattoo that I got. Wow, it would be nice if I could fucking spell things correctly. KB, thank you for the 100 bits. This is Jesus. That is why are they so fucking big? This is the tattoo that I got yesterday. It is on my thigh. I regret that I have but one bum to give for my country. So this is Thorn from the Hex Girls, but topless and as a mermaid. So like vampire mermaid. The bat wings were the artist's idea. He was like, "What do you think?" And I was like, "I absolutely love it." I wasn't sure if I was going to do topless or if I was going to have like either conveniently draped hair or some kind of like bra covering, but he, handed me the little slip of paper and I held it up to my leg to see if it would be covered by shorts, and it does, or it is covered by shorts. So that's the tattoo that I got yesterday. Anyway, after I got the one bum tattoo, this one, I met the rest of my Airbnb. What we got? Hip chest. Um, and they were, wandering around. Oh, I want the cow one so bad. Oh, I want that cow emote so bad. Okay. Um, and we went into an antique store, and I got this walrus. Walruses are my favorite animal. Replica of Argolite, and the guy said that the tusks are made of real ivory. So I have this to go with. I have a plastic one that I got at Five Below, and I have a blown glass one somewhere. I don't know where. I'll put him. Okay. For now, he will live on top of the Her Interactive mug, but I would like to find a more stable place to place him later. What? um, am I trying to go to the? I think I'm going to go to the PA trip next year, assuming that nothing crazy happens. It is a little tricky because it's in the middle of the school year, but it's over a weekend, so I would like to make it work. Let's see. I think that's all of the on the trip. Oh, well, I guess we'll now move on to the fact that my birthday was over the trip. And I asked permission before I start showing them off, and everybody that gave me a birthday card said it was okay if I shared the birthday cards. So here we go. So this is the first one. It's one of those little 3D pop-up cards. It says happy birthday and has a lighthouse and a boat. We don't need to see that anymore. Lighthouse and a boat. Happy birthday, Bud. Super stoked that we got to meet and be on this trip with the Clue Crew. I hope your day is awesome and brings you many great memories. Wishing you a great celebration and a year that treats you well. From KB. And then the message on the card says, "Wishing you a birthday filled with good times, great adventures in the year ahead. Enjoy the journey." So card number one from KB. Thank you very much. Card number two, Bud. May your bingos come early and your cherry coke never run dry. Happy Bud Earth Day, Maggie and Dr. Bob. And Maggie also, if you ever wonder how fast Maggie is at crocheting stuff, um, she made me. It's a little needs to be like squished under a book, but it's a pot leaf or a chill leaf as she called it. She started it when we sat down for dinner and finished it by the time we were at the bar to have cake. Like, which is crazy. And then that's the message from Maggie and Dr. Bob. And on the other side, it says, "Bud, happy birthday. We haven't actually known each other all that long, but I still consider you to be such a good friend. All the best for you, and I hope to keep seeing you in Twitch chats and both of our streams for a long time." From JCat. So thank you, Maggie and JCat. Next, we have this little one. Oh, there it is. Kelsey, we were just talking about it. I found it. So this, it says best buds. I believe this can. Yep. This came from Pike's Place Market. Handcrafted in Seattle, Pike Street Press. You can just tell. Happy birthday. You truly are the king of cheers. Love your favorites, Kelsey, Risque, and Kelsey's husband, whose name I will not share. His name is first name Kelsey's, last name husband, actually. And it's the Hex Girls. Up next, pick a card, your birthday fortune revealed. Happy birthday from Ms. Lemon, and there is a picture of a cat. So even though it's not my birthday, I will draw another card, see what my birthday fortune is. Seize the day. What you are trying to hide won't stay hidden long. There are some things you will never truly understand. Lucky number 11. There are 5 different fortunes that you can get. Very cute, very interactive. Thank you, Ms. Lemon. Next card has some cute animals wearing birthday hats. Let's turn this place upside down, it says. Happy birthday, dear Spud. Proud to be one of the few people to have met you in person before you streamed on Twitch. Looking forward to seeing you more on and or offline. So glad to be spending your actual birthday with you, from Bev. Um, yeah. So, and then on the inside it has a little platypus, party hat, very cute. Thank you, Bev. And the inside of the envelope has like party hats and confetti in it. Very cute. Addressed to Bud W. Chimes. Nope. Let's get the party started, and that says, "This is a pot leaf." Happy birthday. It's not about the destination, but the cannabis and tea consumed along the way. From Hannah of Stay Tuned for Mystery. This one, this envelope also has a very nice lining with some little stars, the greenish blue. Very cute. And then last but certainly not least, an orca card. There's a, I almost said a mommy orca, but we learned at the Whale Museum that when the dorsal fin is erect like this, it is actually a daddy orca and a baby. And there's a little lighthouse in the background. Happy birthday. It's extremely fun to meet in person and to have gotten to share Twitch chats. Hey, thank you, Meg. Share Twitch chat space the past almost year. Hope your next year is fantastic. Robin and Robin's husband. I'll parentheses, I'll get him on Twitch one day. And then Robin drew a little word search. I have not done yet. There are 6 birthday words hidden in here. I have faith you'll find them. So maybe after stream, I will take a look and try and find all 6 birthday words, and then I can report back. Oh, and on the back it says, Salish Sea orcas. Puget Sound is home to not one, but 2 distinct populations of killer whales. Transient orcas differ from the Salish Sea's resident orca population in that they prefer a mammal-based diet and are infrequent visitors to inland waters, spending most of their lives traveling coastal waters of the Pacific Ocean from southwest Alaska to as far south as Southern California. Handmade in Western Washington using 100% recycled paper. So those are the birthday cards. There was cake also said happy birthday bud and had a pot leaf on it. There's a picture somewhere. I'll eventually get around to uploading pictures on Instagram and Blue Sky, but I just have not gotten around to that. Um, the last things I did were went to the zoo, the Point Defiance Zoo and Aquarium, and I went to Pike's Place Market on my last free day. So the zoo, here's a map, real quick, because we've already been. Oh, it's only 46 minutes, not bad. The map for the Point Defiance Zoo and Aquarium. Here's a list of activities that they do. Here's my ticket for the zoo. um, and so the zoo was very special to me because, like I said, my favorite animal is a walrus, and they don't have walruses in most zoos or aquariums in the United States. They have some in Asia and some in Russia, but as far as I am aware, Point Defiance is one of the only zoos that has them. I know the SeaWorld in Orlando has them, and the Indianapolis Zoo used to have them, but I'm not sure if they still have them anymore. So I got to see Casey. Thank you for the sub. Um, I got to see walruses in person. There are two of them. There's Belzik, the male walrus, and Lakina, the female walrus. And at first, I just saw Belzik. He came out. We Hannah of Stay Tuned for Mystery went to the zoo with me, and we're standing there, and there's no animal in the enclosure. I'm thinking they must be on the inside, and then suddenly the walrus comes out, and he comes right up to kind of where I'm standing, and I was so excited I almost started crying. It was very exciting for me. And then we went around and looked at the other animals. They had, penguins, otters, um, seals, and sea lions, puffins, and there were that was like the Arctic cold water weather animals. I saw a polar bear, but we didn't see it. They had Asian animals where we saw some like goats and Asian otters and some monkeys. And the tigers were not out, which was unfortunate. That would have been really cool. And we went in one of the aquariums where they had some sharks and some fish. And then we went back to the walrus encounter, and Belzik was still out, and Lakina came out. So I got to see both walruses. It was very exciting. And then I bought a lot of things at the gift shop and spent more money than I am willing to admit, including this wooden ornament of a walrus. Did they love my tattoo? So I was kind of nervous to make a lot of noise or do anything crazy around the walrus because Belzik was apparently in rut. So I'm surprised that we saw the female walrus at all because I assumed they would have separated them. But they had a sign that was like, he's in rut, so don't make a lot of noise. Enjoy the lurk loose and enjoy the lurk risque. Enjoy Target. Hope you get something fun. Um, I got a keychain here somewhere. I have a lot of shit on my desk right now. Um, I found it, but just how much do you love walruses? Um, they are my favorite animal. A little keychain. It comes with a puffin, a polar bear, and a walrus. It's giving, "Bye, buddy. Hope you find your dad." And it says Point Defiance Zoo and Aquarium. There were also these little like coin thing. So they had a pressed penny machine, but I don't carry coins around, so I couldn't do a pressed penny. But they did have these like collectible coins, and they had four different animals. They had a walrus, a green sea turtle, a scalloped hammerhead, and like a manta ray. And unfortunately, the manta ray one didn't work, but so even though I paid for all four, I ended up getting two of the walrus coins. There's the walrus coins. Here is the green sea turtle, just for you, turtle. and the scalloped hammerhead. I do also love sharks, but not as much as I love walruses. See, there's the hammerhead. This is a oh, this is a coin with a whale on it from Lime Kiln, which is where um the lighthouse I went to was. I love pressed pennies. I make sure to keep some change if I know I'm going somewhere that happens. They had a pressed penny machine at Friday Harbor, like right near where the um the ferry was, but I think people were saying they were having trouble getting it to work. They had to like, yeah, it was not. Apparently, it was a pain in the ass to get working. Here's the paperclip. I found the paperclip shaped like a whale, very cute. Uh, here are some rapid fire postcards. Deception Island, Lime Kiln Lighthouse, San Juan Islands. This is the lighthouse that we went into. Ride the ferry, see beautiful San Juan Island, daily sailings. Friday Harbor, Washington, with some whales. Yeah, the art style is really what sold me. This is from the Whale Museum. It's just a picture of a whale. Oh, technically it's two whales, and it says T65A3 Amir races around with T37B Harlan. Nope, Harold, Harald, during a social event with multiple pods of Big's killer whales. San Juan Island Scenic Byway. Friday Harbor, beautiful scenery, whale watching ferries daily. This one I got because this is Friday Harbor San Juan Islands, but the seal is so like funny looking to me. Like the perspective on the seal, it looks like he's all head. And then this is from the Point Defiance Zoo. It's a walrus. So all head. um, this is what they put my stickers and postcard in at the Whale Museum. Um, some more enamel pins, San Juan Islands. Washington State Parks VIP 2019. I got it because it's of the lighthouse. This is one that's just of Seattle. I think I got this at Pike's Place. This is the business card of the guy that did the one bum tattoo. And then last but certainly not least are the things that I purchased at Pike's Place. I did buy a bunch of stickers, but like the stickers from the Whale Museum, I already put them in my sticker book. But here's a magnet that I got. It says "Stay positive," and it's of a shark eating a small child. Did I get the big ash shrimp? Oh, you mean the medium ash shrimp? I did not, but I did take a picture of that. There was a sign at the fish market part of Pike's Place where it was like medium, I'm assuming assorted shrimp, but it said medium ass shrimp. And of course, I had to take a picture because it's so funny. In which I then sent around to everybody I knew. um, this is the lighter that I used to smoke the joints that I bought. um, Actually, this is the lighter that I used to smoke the joint that I bought on the New Jersey trip because I didn't know if you could bring a lighter on the plane, so I left it in the hotel room. This lighter, I think, was just in my car and it got stuck in the bag, so this is going back in my car. I got at Pike's Place Market, they had one of the Zoltar Speaks fortune teller machines, so I got my fortune read. Your fortune. Are you tired? Are you weary? Does life feel drab and dreary? Despair not of this, my friend. I see happiness around the bend. Say farewell to those blues you have been nursing. Get in the habit of looking at the brighter side of life. You have a temperamental nature. You lose your temper easily, but regret it just as fast. You have a brilliant mind and enjoy reading and the fine arts. Your friends appreciate your intelligence and like to come to you with their problems. You have a very sympathetic nature. A dark haired person who is trying to harm you will soon disappear from your life and you will be extremely happy. Play again. Your lucky numbers 6, 8, 29, 40, 46, 48. So I have my little Zoltan Speaks card. And then here's a keychain that I got. I'm told this is from the Fallout TV show, but I got it because it says Vault 31 Buds Buds, and that's my name. I don't watch the Fallout TV show yet. I know that I need to watch it. People have been telling me, but I'm watching Criminal Minds right now, and that's taking up a lot of my time and energy. So that's that. The Dark. Love JJ, love Spencer. So that's my trip recap. Here's a little ornament of a carousel from the carousel trip. Here's a pin that says "What would Nancy Drew do?" I think this is the person that made the Nancy Drew pin. Oh my god! Oh, sticker. Oh, is this a magnet? Oh my god! Wait, okay. So first of all, oh, it says right here: goodie bag items, reusable bag, carousel ornament, um, a Miles magnet that I fucking forgot was in there. Oh my god, Miles the Magnificent Memory Machine. Chinese yo-yo, a custom pencil. It says Captain's Cove. A carousel notebook. See, last year we just had Hello, My Name Is, and we had to write our own name on them. So this is the notebook. Did I write anything in it? Oh, I did. This is from the escape room, I think. Um, Shark candy bracelet. A lollipop. This is a carnival ticket with my name on it. A temporary tattoo of like a spy briefcase. I think this is a bookmark. Yeah, bookmark with a seahorse on it. Another temporary tattoo. Coloring sheet of Miles that I did. A coloring sheet of the Sunday. A bracelet. So I think on the trip I mentioned to my housemates. I pointed out that Mary, uh, someone else who was on the trip, made friendship bracelets for her team. She was Team Joe, and I was jealous. I just found one that says Tidal Terror that I think was made for everybody on the trip. So I guess I did get a bracelet on last trip. Um, Here is the Haunted Carousel quiz. How many did I get right on? Most of them. I did not write exactly how many. That's the Ned one. Signed Scott Carty. Throwing these all in the bag to figure out where to put them later. Here's a receipt for a joint I bought in New Jersey. How much did I spend on it? Oh, there was a discount. I spent $17.38. I'm like, hey, what's up? Hello. And then here's a sticker of a Fabergé egg that's on my desk. That's also going in here. I believe that's from when I bought there's like a tweet sticker I bought from I think E. Mullins a while back. Okay, we are almost done, and we will get into the game. I promise. The last thing I'm going to show is some of the presents that my family got me for my birthday, only because they are related to things that I have shown off before. So, first and foremost, one, two. Nope, not that one. Just kidding, not those. Those I already had. They're over here. You're going to notice a theme with these ones. First, we have alternate album cover Man's Best Friend. Is it one of the Easter eggs from the game? I don't think so. I feel like there's definitely. I feel like one of the games mentions a Fabergé egg, but I don't remember which one. We have this is short and sweet, but it's the alternate lawn chair cover. You could have easily guessed the theme before you started. Okay, you know what, Turtle? Now we have the 45s espresso. Uh, this one's please, 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 and tears. And then this one I bought for myself, which is still in the box. I know exactly which one it is. And Santa Brina comes out this weekend. Yes, the Sabrina Santa Fortnite skin coming back on July 10th. I will repeat. Last but certainly not least, my birthday present to myself, the House Tour single. Also, I would just like to point out um, Amazon makes these little gift card holders that look like little cardboard boxes, and they're very cute. Okay. That's the recapitulation of what happened on the trip. Um, before we uh, applause sound. Before we get into the game, remind you one more time that the sub goal, we've already had a lot of subs, and I should probably keep track of that. So let me look at my activity feed and write down. Okay. Nobody gift any subs until I'm done writing down how many subs have been gift or have been done. Okay. One, 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 one. Okay. I think. Okay. Thank you, Turtle. Thank you for the gift sub to Thickless Booty. Right. I'm gonna make like, when they have the like temperature gauges for the donations. Maybe I'll make one of those and then update it. Um, Also, if we hit the 50 sub donation max, we unlock, I think, one new regular emote slot and one animated emote slot. So we don't have to play Sophie's Choice with which emotes we keep in the rotation. Speaking of which, we have a new emote. That one. It's the Ethel one. R.I.P. Travago, man. Yes, so at the Ethel slide, thank you, Turtle, for saying that I should make that one.